this topic is quite important. It has to do with practice and, simple facts. Practice makes perfect, and go even a little deeper, perfect practice makes perfect. So, the reason why there's a big difference, and something that I didn't learn quite early enough in life, and I went through a process of unlearning certain things, certain bad habits, even till today. I had a coach when I played golf in high school, and he said this the first time to me, and I got it, but I didn't quite get it yet, and I spent a lot of time making mistakes on how I was even practicing. And the funny part about it is I realized later on how much I was hurting myself by practicing incorrectly, and that's simply it wrecks all of your efforts. And I wanted to come to you guys today and talk about practice and the importance, but also the importance of making sure you're doing it correctly, because at the end of it all, if you're not putting in the proper effort, you're gonna end up, you might as well it's diminishing returns. It will never fruit to what you want to be. And I'll give you these two things when it comes to practice and making it perfect that I've learned. One, and something that's almost invaluable and something I still don't listen to, is find a proper mentor. And if it costs money to find a proper mentor, grab a second job, do whatever you gotta do. If you truly care about what it is you're trying to learn, you need to have someone there to be able to teach you the little things. Because anyone can learn the basics of learning the violin or of kicking a soccer ball correctly, but the little movements of how you rotate your leg, or how you run up to the ball, or how you hold your hand on the bow, that's what really matters, and that's what makes people good at what they do. And now I showed you this clip here of me practicing the game that I usually use to make these videos, and it's the next rule. It's 10,000 times. If you do something 10,000 times, eventually you'll get great at it. So you see me in here continuously doing the same thing over and over again, but at the same time, compared to the first move, you're seeing me get a lot closer than I was getting. Every shot's getting a little cleaner, getting a little better. I'm starting to aim my car the right way. Simple functions. There is one thing I don't listen to, is I don't have a proper mentor. But to me, this is just a game, so I don't really believe in getting to the real pro level. What I do believe in is playing enough and getting enough skill behind me in terms of practice. It's these moments right here where you learn how to move the car correctly, and if you notice, I figure something out a little bit through the process. I start moving my car a little bit to the left every time I hit the ball. Right here, I move my ball a little to the left and then aim my cart back at the ball to directionalize the hit. And all of a sudden you see all my shots get a little more accurate. They all start getting right around the net. What that does is I learn the little pieces, the little tools that it takes to make this shot. And eventually I will make the shot. Because when it comes down to the end, you need to learn to never give up. Always try to learn, everything you can about each shot. If you don't have a mentor, definitely try to look something up. Get a book, get some sort of tool where you've seen the people, the process taught. I had to look at a lot of videos on how to fly in this game, using your boost to fly your car around, because it's tough. And I use a lot of experience from a lot of players that have been playing the game for thousands of hours. How do you fly? What's the correct way? I even changed my controller configurations to learn how to fly better in this game, all because of the education from some people. So it really comes back down to those couple things. If you're gonna learn something, continue to practice, but also make it perfect. Learn the proper way and practice the proper way. Don't practice the wrong way, or it's going to hurt you a long run. Similar to how I'm hurt in this one. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Yeah, I'm making it in once. But there's a lot of things that I'm doing incorrectly that it could be solved just by, getting some education from someone. Maybe asking for help from one of my friends that knows more about the game. I'll leave it at that. a lot of people push on practice, and they always, they talk about pretty intensely. Same rules. Do it 10,000 times. Try to learn the correct way to do it 10,000 times, so that way, at the end of the 10,000, you're doing it correctly. Now, whether it's your way correctly or someone else's way correctly, as long as it gets the results you're looking for, and you don't mind the way you have to do it, then power to you. This is all the things. Hope you're doing well. I hope to see you guys out there practicing the skills you want to achieve for the long run.